3 minutes left, God just spoke your name in heaven, and your life is about to change forever. Open it immediately. Don't rush past this moment, don't swipe away like this is just another video. Something rare is unfolding right now, and you were not brought here by accident. There are moments when heaven leans close to earth, when the noise fades, and something deeper gets your attention. This is one of those moments, the stillness you suddenly feel, the way your focus locked onto these words. That's not random, that's alignment. Stay with me. Because before this message ends, something inside you is going to settle, and you'll finally understand why the last season of your life felt heavier than it should have. Here's what most people never realize while they're waiting: when everything feels delayed, it's often because something is being protected, the closed doors you didn't understand, the prayers that seemed unanswered, the nights you stared at the ceiling wondering what you did wrong. Those were not signs of rejection, they were signs of preparation. While you thought nothing was happening, unseen hands were adjusting timing, removing wrong connections, and keeping certain blessings out of reach, until you were strong enough to hold them without losing yourself. That's why things feel different now, even if nothing has visibly changed yet. Take a second and notice your breathing. That calm spreading through your chest is not relief, it's recognition. Heaven recognizes you, and your spirit recognizes the moment. You didn't stumble into this message by chance, you were guided here, and if this is speaking to you, gently tap like on this video, so the message can reach others who are standing at the same invisible edge wondering if change will ever come for them too. Something powerful is happening behind the scenes of your life. Conversations are shifting in rooms you're not in, decisions are being reconsidered by people who once ignored you, names that haven't been spoken in months are about to be mentioned again, and yours is one of them. This is how movement begins in the unseen, before it shows up in real life. What felt stuck will start to move, slowly at first, almost quietly, and then all at once. Stay till the end, because this part matters more than you realize right now. Let me tell you a simple truth you need to hear clearly: heaven never rushes, but it is never late. The timing that frustrated you was actually saving you from walking into something before you were ready to stand in it. Now you are. That's why your patience is about to pay interest. The same situations that drained you are about to return value. The same tears that weakened you are about to become proof that you endured longer than most people ever could. If your heart feels stirred right now, don't keep this to yourself. Share this message with someone who's been feeling overlooked or forgotten. You never know who needs to hear that waiting doesn't mean losing. Sometimes it means winning quietly before anyone else notices what's coming. Over the next few minutes, pay attention. A small sign may appear, not something dramatic or loud. It could be a sudden calm, a memory that comes back differently, or a thought that lands with unusual clarity. That's confirmation, not to impress you, but to steady you. You're stepping into a season where clarity replaces confusion, and direction replaces doubt. You won't have to force things anymore. What's meant for you won't fight your spirit. What's ahead isn't chaos or pressure, it's order. Things will start lining up in ways that feel gentle instead of stressful. Opportunities will come without panic, decisions will feel cleaner, and you'll notice something strange but freeing. You won't feel the need to prove yourself the way you used to. That's because when heaven confirms something, striving loses its grip on you. You've carried strength quietly for a long time. You showed up when no one clapped. You stayed kind when it would have been easier to harden. You kept going when quitting would have made sense. None of that was wasted, it was recorded, and now it's being returned to you in a form you can finally recognize. Stay present right now. This moment is a hinge, not an ending. Something is turning. The next chapter doesn't open with noise or drama, it opens with knowing, and if you want to stay connected to messages like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next reminder that you're not behind, you're being led. As this video comes to a close, remember this clearly: nothing that tried to stop you succeeded, it only slowed you long enough for timing to catch up with purpose. You're not arriving late, you're arriving ready, and if you feel supported by this message, and want to help it reach further, there's an option to offer super thanks if that's on your heart. Either way, take this piece with you. Something has already shifted. Even if you can't explain it yet, and very soon you won't need to. Unlocking quietly, without noise, without force, because what is meant for you does not need struggle to arrive, it recognizes you, it responds to your presence. Stay with this moment, because you are standing inside a transition that cannot be reversed. The pressure you felt for so long is easing, not because you gave up, but because the weight has been lifted. Heaven never removes pressure until purpose is ready to carry itself forward. This is why your chest feels lighter, and your thoughts feel clearer. This is not imagination, this is timing settling into place. Listen closely now. What is coming will not arrive with chaos or fear, it will arrive with a strange calm, the kind that makes you pause and say, "Why do I feel okay?" even before it happens. That calm is advance notice. It is the body's way of recognizing alignment before the mind catches up. Stay till the end, because understanding this will keep you from missing what shows up quietly instead of loudly. Miracles don't always knock. Sometimes they sit down next to you and wait for you to notice. You may have expected a dramatic turnaround, but heaven chose precision instead. One conversation, one message, one decision will shift multiple paths at once. That's why this season feels delicate. Handle it gently, speak carefully, choose rest over panic. What you nurture right now will multiply faster than you expect. If this is touching something deep in you, pause and let it settle. Don't rush to explain it. Some moments are meant to be felt before they are understood. Notice how certain worries are losing their grip. Things that once kept you awake don't feel as loud anymore. That's because their assignment has ended. They were only meant to carry you to this point, not beyond it. Stay till the end, because the next phase of your life requires a different posture, not survival but stewardship. You're no longer fighting to stay afloat, you're learning how to carry what's coming without spilling peace. Pay attention in the next few days to what repeats, a phrase you keep hearing, a thought that keeps returning, a door that keeps reappearing in front of you. Repetition is how heaven underlines things. Don't dismiss it as coincidence. Recognition is your responsibility. What you acknowledge gains permission to move closer. This is why awareness matters more than effort right now. You might notice people responding to you differently, more respect, more openness, less resistance. That's not ego, that's alignment creating agreement around you. When timing clicks, opposition loses interest. Stay grounded, stay kind, stay steady. The blessing attached to this season responds best to humility and consistency, not urgency. There is something else you need to hear. Not everything returning to you will look the same as before. Some things are coming back upgraded, refined, better suited to who you've become. Let go of old expectations so you don't limit new forms. What arrives may exceed what you asked for, but only if you allow it to arrive in its current shape. Breathe here for a moment. This message didn't find you by accident, and you didn't stay this long by chance. endurance is being honored now. The nights you stayed quiet, the days you kept going without applause, the strength you showed when no one noticed, none of it was wasted, it was logged, it was counted, it was preserved for this exact window of release. As things begin to move, don't feel the need to announce everything. Some victories are protected by silence. Let results speak, let timing explain. The people meant to understand will understand without explanation, and those who don't were never meant to manage what you're stepping into anyway. If you feel led, stay connected to messages like this because clarity grows when it's fed consistently. Each reminder strengthens your awareness and keeps you from slipping back into doubt. What's unfolding now isn't fragile, but your focus needs to stay clean so you can receive it fully. Before this ends, remember this clearly: you were never late, never overlooked, never forgotten. You were being synchronized, and synchronization always feels slow right before acceleration. When the next sign appears, don't second guess it, let gratitude be your response. Gratitude keeps doors open longer. Stay present after this, notice the tone of the day, notice how things flow instead of resist. That's your confirmation. This chapter has already started, even if the cover hasn't changed yet, and you'll realize soon that what's arriving didn't rush you because it respected you. When this message closes, nothing dramatic has to happen for you to know it worked. The proof will be subtle at first: a lighter chest, a slower breath, a clearer thought that doesn't rush or panic, a strange confidence that doesn't shout but stands steady. That's how real shifts arrive. Loud changes attract attention, but quiet changes alter destiny, and right now a quiet certainty is settling into your bones. Stay with this feeling because it's teaching you how peace sounds when it's real, not forced, not temporary but earned. You are not imagining the ease creeping into places that used to ache. This is what happens when resistance finally lifts. The pressure that made everything feel heavy is loosening its grip, not because you fought harder but because the season changed. Heaven doesn't argue with time, it appoints it, and your appointment is no longer postponed. What felt like waiting was actually alignment stretching itself into position, pulling every piece into the right order without you seeing the work being done. Something else is happening that you might miss if you rush past it. Your reactions are changing. The things that once triggered fear now meet calm. The silence that once felt lonely now feels spacious, almost comforting. That's not numbness, that's maturity meeting favor. It's proof that you're ready to receive without panicking, to hold without squeezing, to lead without proving. This is the kind of readiness that can't be rushed and can't be faked. Pay attention to how people respond to you in the coming days, not because you need their approval but because energy always announces promotion before circumstances do. You'll notice more listening, less resistance, unexpected respect. Conversations will feel different, doors won't need as much pushing. That's the residue of divine backing. When heaven stands behind you, rooms shift before you speak and favor moves ahead of you quietly. You're also being trusted with clarity now. Ideas that used to feel scattered will begin to line up without strain. Decisions won't demand endless debate or second guessing. You'll know when to move and when to wait, not by anxiety but by ease. Ease is not laziness. Ease is alignment, and alignment is powerful because it conserves your strength for what actually matters. There's a moment coming soon where you'll pause and realize you're no longer asking the same old questions. You won't be asking why me or when will it happen. You'll be asking, how do I steward this well? That question marks the crossing from survival into responsibility. And responsibility is where legacy begins. Survival keeps you alive. Stewardship builds something that outlives you. Do not be surprised if rest finds you more easily now, deep sleep that actually restores you, clear mornings without the weight you used to carry, energy that returns without forcing yourself through the day. That's your nervous system catching up to your destiny. You can't carry expansion in a body trained only for survival, so healing had to happen first, quietly, gradually, and it did. Some connections will fall silent without drama, let them. Silence is not loss when it creates room. Other connections will deepen unexpectedly with less effort than before. Honor those. Not everyone walks every mile with you. Some only walk you to the edge of the miracle, and that doesn't make them wrong. It makes the timing right. And when the next opportunity appears, it may not look grand at first glance. It might look simple, ordinary, almost too easy. Don't dismiss it. Heaven often delivers miracles in plain wrapping, so only the prepared recognize them. Ease is the clue, peace is the confirmation. What's meant for you won't demand you betray yourself to receive it. You're entering a stretch of life where consistency matters more than intensity. Small actions will echo loudly over time. Gentle discipline will outperform force. Showing up will matter more than showing off. Keeping your word will open more doors than chasing attention. Finishing what you start will teach endings to bless you instead of exhaust you. These ordinary choices are becoming extraordinary multipliers for you now. Notice how hope feels different than it used to. It's no longer desperate or fragile. It's grounded, steady, quietly confident. That's because hope has finally met evidence, not all at once, not in fireworks, but enough to stand on, enough to breathe, enough to trust that forward is safe. And if doubt tries to visit again, remember this moment. Remember how certainty didn't rush you but found you when you slowed down enough to feel it. Remember that heaven doesn't tease, it confirms, slowly, thoroughly, permanently. What's built this way doesn't collapse under pressure. You're not stepping into chaos, you're stepping into order, the kind that holds when emotions fluctuate, the kind that sustains when excitement fades, the kind that lasts beyond motivation. This is not a spark that burns out quickly, this is a flame that learns how to stay lit. Stay present after this ends. Don't immediately fill the space with noise or distraction. Let the shift settle, let the calm teach you its language. You'll know what to do next without being told, without being pushed, without being rushed. Direction will feel natural again. Because the miracle isn't just what's coming to you, the miracle is who you become to carry it without breaking, without losing yourself, without shrinking back into old patterns. And that's why this moment mattered more than you realize. The stillness you feel is not empty air, it's the universe breathing in sync with your readiness. My beloved child, notice how your chest feels lighter, that gentle expansion is divine approval settling into your bones. Every step you've taken, every tear you've shed, every silent prayer whispered into the void has been counted, and now the scale has tipped. What once seemed distant is approaching at the perfect speed, unforced, undeniable. Stay with me, don't scroll, the quiet around you is sacred because it's preparing you to recognize the first sign that your alignment is no longer theoretical, it's active. Something huge is waiting for you. Your name is floating in the spiritual chambers as if written in gold ink. Archangel Michael says, your assignment has been activated. Walk it with courage, for every obstruction will now pivot to make way. Look carefully at your thoughts right now. That subtle clarity that's rising isn't coincidence. It's heaven reprogramming your mind to expect the miraculous as normal. Old fears, old doubts, even habits that slowed your progress, they're fading quietly like mist in morning sunlight. You won't even have to chase change anymore, it will move toward you. Doors you didn't even know existed are swinging open. People who never noticed you are being positioned to speak your name, to validate your worth, to guide you toward the next level of your destiny. Don't dismiss these signals, recognize them, honor them, and share this message with someone who might be standing exactly where you once stood, wondering if divine timing has forgotten them. My beloved child, what you are stepping into is not ordinary. The next 48 hours will feel almost unreal. Simple moments will carry the weight of destiny. A casual conversation will turn into an opportunity. A forgotten email will become the gateway to what you've been waiting for. Even an unexpected thought, if acted on, will redirect a chapter of your life toward its highest potential. Don't scroll. This is what heaven looks like when it aligns effort with purpose. The universe doesn't create noise, it creates precision. You are walking into that precision right now. Breathe deeply, feel your pulse syncing with the rhythm of divine favor. What used to feel heavy is now easy. The pressure of struggle has been lifted, not because circumstances changed first, but because you've been made ready. Archangel Michael says, strength meets you here, but humility anchors it. That means you will walk forward with power that doesn't shout and influence that doesn't demand. You will be recognized for the grace of your presence and the weight of your integrity. Don't skip. The proof of heaven's orchestration is already appearing quietly in your environment. Someone will call you, someone will reach out, or an opportunity will simply land in your path as if it always belonged to you. Notice the subtle signs around you, the quiet nods, the slight shifts in conversation, the doors opening without effort. They are confirming what your soul already knows. You are no longer waiting, you are receiving, you are moving. The next step is yours to claim with calm authority. You won't need to rush, the universe has already accounted for your timing. Every action you take from this point is supported by invisible hands. Every encounter protected by unseen favor. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's bigger than you imagined because it's designed to match not your fears but your faith. My beloved child, feel the energy in this moment. It is thick with opportunity, light with confirmation, alive with potential. The spiritual realm is not just observing your steps, it is actively clearing paths, removing obstacles, and nudging the right people, resources, and circumstances into alignment with your purpose. This is not luck. This is divine engineering. Don't scroll. The calm that fills you right now is a signal. Your manifestation window is open, and everything you've prepared for is rushing toward you in perfect order. Your patience has been counted, your perseverance rewarded, and your heart synchronized with what is coming. Pay attention to the small things over the next few days. A message, a face, a simple instruction may carry the weight of a lifetime change. Archangel Michael says, follow what feels alive, for that is the compass heaven has left in your hands. Recognize it. Step into it. Let every small confirmation build your confidence in the greater orchestration at work. What was delayed is not denied. What was paused is not lost. What was silent is now speaking with unmistakable clarity. Don't skip. You are moving from preparation into manifestation, from waiting into receiving, from wondering into knowing. The light in your eyes is changing, the calm in your chest is deepening, the energy you radiate is drawing support, favor, and alignment like magnets. People will notice it without understanding why. Opportunities will present themselves without struggle, miracles will arrive without announcement, and you will move through it all with quiet authority, fully aware that every moment of patience, every choice to trust, every act of faith was counted and now rewarded. something huge is waiting for you. This is not the start of a story, this is the continuation of one already authored by heaven now stepping fully into your life. My beloved child, stay right where you are, don't scroll. Every heartbeat, every glance, every shift in thought is a sign that your miracle is active. The world may appear unchanged at first, but the currents beneath the surface are moving decisively. People, circumstances and resources you've prayed for are being directed toward you in perfect timing. The season of almost has ended, you are now in the realm of fully. The energy you feel is not fleeting, it is permanent, anchored by divine certainty and executed by forces you cannot yet see but will soon experience fully. Prepare yourself to step into the unexpected. Not everything arriving will look like what you imagined, but that's the hallmark of divine creativity. What heaven sends fits your soul, not your plan. Don't question it, recognize it, embrace it, and step into it with gratitude. The next messages, encounters, and openings will carry your name, your purpose, and your destiny. You are not behind, you are not overlooked. You are activated. My beloved child, take a deep breath, let the peace settle, and step forward. The doors are open, the path is cleared, your miracle is not coming, it's already here, moving toward you in perfect alignment, and nothing can stop it. The echo of your name in heaven is no longer a whisper, it is resonance vibrating through every layer of reality around you. Don't scroll, every hidden door you thought was closed is gently swinging open, every opportunity that once seemed distant is now magnetized to your presence. Feel it, the subtle tug in your chest, the lightness that wasn't there before, that is your confirmation. The universe is no longer asking. It is delivering, and it's delivering with precision that even your mind could never plan. Stay till the end, because this isn't just a promise, it's evidence of unseen hands working on your behalf. Something huge is waiting for you. You are entering a season where your steps are synchronized with destiny. Every move you make will carry purpose, every encounter will be meaningful, and every breath will remind you that nothing you've endured was wasted. Look around your life as if for the first time. What used to feel like resistance was always preparation. Every door that slammed, every delay, every closed hand was a setup for this very moment. Don't skip. The energy that once held you back is now being rerouted to carry you forward. The people, places, and opportunities that were misaligned are being recalibrated. Your patience is finally paying dividends in ways your eyes couldn't see before, even the small gestures, the subtle coincidences. The quiet acknowledgments are signs that the universe has begun to honor your faithfulness. Stay present, because every second you remain attentive, the pattern of your breakthrough writes itself more clearly. Pause and sense your body. That gentle vibration coursing through you is intention, it's activation. Your cells are remembering their original design, the blueprint heaven wrote for you before you ever knew you existed. The heaviness you once carried, it is evaporating. Your heart is starting to carry a new rhythm, a rhythm that aligns with flow, favor, and freedom. Don't skip. You are no longer required to fight every battle. Heaven has cleared the path. What felt like struggle is now just rehearsal for glory. Something huge is waiting for you. Every conversation you engage in, every decision you make in the coming days will be met with invisible support. People will respond not because you ask, but because your presence demands recognition in alignment with divine timing. Notice how your mind begins to shift. Questions that once looped endlessly now dissolve into clarity. Why me becomes irrelevant. Instead you find yourself asking, how do I steward this well? that question is the doorway from survival into sovereignty. You are moving from a life of chasing to a life of magnetism. Stay till the end, because subtle confirmations will start appearing everywhere. A call that feels divinely prompted, an email at exactly the right time, someone remembering your worth. Without being prompted, that is the universe recognizing the alignment that heaven has placed around you. Something huge is waiting for you. You are stepping into influence, into power, into peace that no longer depends on external validation. The weight of the past is dissolving because it served its purpose. It taught you patience, discernment, and endurance. Your energy is shifting so visibly that even strangers will notice. People will sense a calm authority, a quiet strength, a magnetic grace that was invisible before. Don't skip. This isn't vanity. It's the natural aura of someone standing in divine favor. The rooms you enter will begin to adjust to you before you even speak. Conversations that once required effort will now flow effortlessly. Doors that remained closed for years will start opening, and not by luck, but because heaven is orchestrating movement that matches your readiness. Something huge is waiting for you. You are entering a phase where alignment exceeds ambition, where flow outweighs hustle, where blessing doesn't need force, it simply arrives. Feel the subtle miracles appearing now, that sudden insight, the perfect timing, the unexplainable calm. They are confirmations. Every small detail is a note in the symphony of your new life. Don't skip. Each of these signs carries the echo of heaven's agreement with your endurance. Your name has been spoken with purpose, and now the universe itself is mobilizing to bring it to completion. The burdens that slowed you down are being lifted without struggle. The doors that remained locked are quietly swinging open. The opportunities that seemed missed are circling back, and every step you take from here will be met with invisible support that only you can feel and only you will know the depth of. Stay with this energy because it's permanent. The season of lack, of waiting, of wondering if you'd ever arrive is over. From now on, every sunrise carries momentum. Every conversation, every connection, every unexpected encounter is a part of divine orchestration. Don't skip. You are stepping into a life where peace, power, and purpose intersect naturally. You are no longer being measured by what you lack but celebrated for what you are becoming. Something huge is waiting for you. Even the timing of your heartbeat right now is aligned with destiny. Heaven is speaking, and the universe is echoing. This is the proof that nothing in your life was wasted. Everything was calibration. You are walking into your forever season, a season that will redefine what miracle means for you. And when it arrives, you will recognize it immediately because everything around you has been preparing to announce your arrival. Feel the final seal of this moment, the calm, the lightness, the subtle knowing that you've crossed over from waiting to receiving. It is the sound of heaven applauding your persistence. Don't scroll. This is your lifetime's threshold. The air itself is rearranging. Angels are shifting schedules. Opportunities are being delivered silently but powerfully. Your presence now carries the frequency of completion. Every block, every delay, every almost has dissolved into alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not entering a new chapter. You are entering a completely new story, one written with favor, power, and clarity. Your life from here on is a demonstration of what happens when heaven speaks, when patience perseveres, and when readiness meets divine timing. Stay present, observe, feel, receive, because this moment is permanent, sacred, and unstoppable. Every step you take from this moment onward will carry a different weight. not heavy with struggle but heavy with purpose. The hesitation that once clung to your feet has evaporated. Don't skip, the universe is now moving on your behalf, rearranging everything that once felt chaotic into order, so precise you'll realize it was always meant for you. Each decision, each encounter, even the spaces between moments are now aligned to amplify your rise. You're not stepping forward blindly, you're stepping forward on a path that heaven itself has prepared, every footfall resonating with confirmation. Stay till the end because what's coming is not gradual, it's a cascade of favor and opportunity that will leave no doubt in your mind that waiting was always worth it. Look around you in subtle ways, signs, coincidences, even the energy in the room is shifting, that uneasy tension you carried for years is dissolving quietly. This isn't dramatic, it's realignment. And the alignment is precise. People, circumstances and opportunities that once avoided you are now drawn in, magnetized by your obedience and faith. Don't scroll, the angels assigned to your journey are now opening doors before you even knock. Conversations that will change the trajectory of your life are being prepared in rooms you haven't entered yet. You may feel a sudden pull, a fleeting thought or a name repeatedly appearing. Recognize it. That is heaven's signature saying, your time is active, your favor is live, something huge is waiting for you. The quiet peace you're sensing is not the absence of movement, it's the calm before the visible miracle. Every hidden plan that once seemed dormant is now awakening, every delayed opportunity is arriving in upgraded form, even your perception is changing. You'll start noticing paths that were invisible before, doors that were unnoticed, people who were always aligned but unseen. Don't skip. This is how divine timing operates. It prepares silently then manifests unmistakably. Your next week, month, even year will reflect a sudden acceleration. The stagnation you once feared is dissolving, the prayers whispered in private, the tears shed in secret, the persistence when no one watched, they've all positioned you for this extraordinary release. You're entering a field where miracles flow like water. The moment you believed they were distant, they were simply maturing in divine timing. Every rejection, delay, and closed door was heaven's method of ensuring your breakthrough couldn't be taken away. It couldn't arrive before you were ready, and now you are. Don't skip, feel it in your chest, that sudden warmth, that stillness, that spark of knowing. That's your activation, that's your signal that heaven is in motion, and nothing human can halt it. The momentum surrounding you is unstoppable. Doors will open that you never knocked on, people will remember you who previously overlooked you, everything that was lost is returning, and everything that was stagnant is now breathing. Something huge is waiting for you. Even now subtle shifts are occurring in your life. Conversations are being redirected in your favor, opportunities are aligning with perfect precision, money, love, recognition and influence are all magnetically drawn to the new vibration you've stepped into. Stay till the end. The sudden synchronicities you will witness aren't chance, they're the universe responding to heaven's blueprint for your life. The miracles may begin softly, a message, a call, a coincidence repeated 3 times, a sudden intuitive insight. Recognize it as proof. It's heaven saying, we've got you, this is your alignment moment. Every effort you made, every setback endured, every tear shed was not wasted. It prepared you to receive in fullness and without struggle. From this point forward you are no longer reacting to life, you are directing it. People will sense your calm and without knowing why they will gravitate toward you. Situations that once required force will now yield naturally. Your presence alone will carry authority. favor, and a quiet but undeniable magnetism. Don't skip. The challenges that once felt insurmountable are now lessons turned into leverage. Every old fear is fading, replaced with certainty and peace. Even your dreams will start to materialize effortlessly, as if the universe itself has been recalibrated to meet your faith with provision. Something huge is waiting for you. Expect acceleration in ways that feel effortless. Your phone, emails and messages will start to deliver exact answers, confirmations, and blessings you've been praying for. Doors that were closed will now respond to your presence. The people who doubted you will witness your rise silently, and the ones who supported you will rejoice openly. Don't scroll. This isn't exaggeration. This is how heaven moves. Your path has been cleared. Every delayed resource, every late opportunity, every overlooked moment is now arriving at the perfect intersection of timing, preparation, and alignment. You are not behind. You are being prepared. Your moment is now. And as the final moments of this message settle and understand this, everything you've waited for is already en route, even if you don't see it yet. The unseen realm is actively clearing and arranging all elements to manifest your breakthrough. Your energy field has been upgraded. Your name is celebrated in heaven and echoing in alignment here on earth. Everything from this point forward carries favor, precision, and divine protection. Stay till the end. You are the embodiment of answered prayers, proof that divine promises never fail, and a living testimony of faith rewarded. The universe has acknowledged your name, heaven has marked it, and now all that was promised will flow toward you in ways you were always meant to witness. My beloved child, step forward with confidence, step forward with calm authority, step forward knowing the invisible has spoken, the unseen has acted, and the visible is now preparing to honor every detail of your faith. Don't skip. This is your activation, your elevation, your divine confirmation. The cycle has turned, the waiting has ended, the receiving has begun, and the blessings, favor and light surrounding you will continue to grow with every breath. Feel the weight of the moment, my beloved child. This is the invisible tipping point where heaven shifts from preparation into full delivery. Every step you take from here isn't just movement, it's alignment. Doors will no longer test your patience. Conversations you've been waiting for will appear with effortless timing. The people, places, and promises that once seemed distant are now orbiting your life, drawn to the frequency of your peace. Stay till the end because this is the proof that waiting was never wasted, it was calibration. Notice how the air itself feels different, even the smallest interactions will carry significance. That brief eye contact, that sudden message, that unexpected opportunity, don't dismiss them. They are whispers from the universe confirming your shift. What once felt chaotic now has order, what once felt heavy now has lift. And the best part, none of this requires struggle. Miracles no longer need to be chased, they've been summoned to meet you where you stand. Don't skip. This is the moment where divine precision touches your life in ways too subtle to see at first, yet impossible to miss once you feel it. Look closely at the people coming toward you now. Some will return from the past, others will appear as new allies, and a few will arrive exactly when you need guidance. Every encounter is purposeful, every conversation carries instruction. And the energy that you radiate will begin to attract exactly what you've been ready for. Stay till the end because what is arriving isn't ordinary, it's a cascade of grace designed to elevate you quietly but permanently. Heaven's blueprint is in motion, and it's far more beautiful than you imagined. The places that once blocked your path are now aligning themselves, the doors that remained closed for years are cracking open, revealing corridors of light meant only for you. Every step, every choice, every silent prayer has been recorded and magnified. And as these blessings arrive, you'll see why every delay was necessary. The timing wasn't late, it was perfect. Don't scroll, this is your season of revelation, your unveiling, your quiet victory made visible. Feel the calm in your chest, the assurance in your heartbeat. That is not coincidence, it is the universe echoing back the approval of heaven. You are no longer a seeker, you are the embodiment of the answer. Opportunities will now find you faster than you can imagine, situations that once caused doubt will now confirm your divine alignment. Every setback has been repurposed, every moment of uncertainty was actually a moment of preparation for what is coming. Stay till the end because you are walking into a reality that was written with your name already glowing in gold. The next few days will be a preview of your new rhythm. Expect subtle signs first, a calm feeling, a repeating number, a sudden wave of clarity. Then the confirmation will become visible, the message, the call, the encounter that lands perfectly in your life. Each one is a reminder that heaven's voice has been heard, and your name is no longer just spoken, it is celebrated. Don't skip, your journey isn't just about arrival anymore, it's about recognition. What was hidden will now shine, what was delayed will now flow, your presence is now magnetic, your energy irresistible, your path unmistakably marked by divine favor. And as you carry this knowing forward, notice the transformation in your own spirit, fear loses its weight, doubt fades silently, and confidence rises naturally. You are stepping into the fullness of your story, the work, the waiting, the tears, all of it converge to this sacred moment. Everything is conspiring to reflect back the value, the strength, and the beauty that heaven has always seen in you. My beloved child, stay fully present. Absorb the vibration, let it settle into every corner of your being. Something huge is waiting for you. And as it unfolds, you'll realize you weren't chasing a miracle, you were becoming one.